Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is CA Yogesh, and we are doing Standard 11th Statistics. We have done 2-3 lectures till now. Today I am going to teach you a bit good topic. Before starting that topic, let me explain you the heading. What we are going to do today, we are going to learn less than cumulative frequency. Yes, what we are going to do today, we are going to do less than cumulative frequency. Now what is this less than cumulative frequency? Let me take an example. Suppose there is a classes in which marks are classified. So students are having marks like this. They are having either 0 to 2 marks, 0 to 10 marks, either 10 to 20 marks, either 20 to 30 marks. Okay, so they have either 0 to 10, 10 to 20, or 20 to 30. Now number of student, that is frequency, number of students are like this. Say for example, here there are 3 students, here there are 4 students, and here there are 3 students. So there are total 10 students in a class. Total there are 10 students in a class. And in this 10 student, the students are like this, that 3 students are having between 0 to 10 marks. We have taken 30 marks test. Then 4 students are having 10 to 20 marks, and 3 students are having between 10 to 30. Now if I tell you that convert this in less than frequency. Now what is this less than frequency? We will classify table something like this, less than. Okay, I'll write like this: less than 0 marks, less than 10 marks, less than 20 marks, less than 30 marks. Yes, I'll write like this. Now how many students are having less than this? So this is known as CFI, that is cumulative frequency. What is this known as? CFI, cumulative frequency. Now pay attention here. Is anyone having less than 0 marks? No, because marks have started from 0. Now is anyone having less than 10 marks? Yes sir, 3 students are having less than 10 marks. How? You can see here 3 students are between 0 to 10, that means they are having less than 10 marks. Okay, between 0 to 10, that means someone is having 5, someone is having 7, someone is having 6, and like that. Then less than 20 marks. How many students are having sir less than 20 marks? Is it 4? No, it is 7. Why so sir? Because the one who are having less than 10 are also said that they are having less than 20. Yes, if you are having 5 marks, then it is obviously less than 20. Why not? Okay, so when I tell less than 20, I'll include all the figures of less than 10. Okay, so 4 of 10 to 20 and 3 of 0 to 10. Then suppose I'll be in less than 30. So how many are less than 30? 0 to 10. All will be covered. Okay, every one will be covered. So you got my point, what we have done? Yes. Now what we have done, that from classes we have converted into less than frequency. Okay, from classes we have converted into less than frequency, but in your question or in your exam, the situation will be reverse. Sir, how situation will be reverse? Okay, it will be exactly like this, which you can see on the screen. Now this will be given in the question which you have solved. Now you have to convert this into the classes. It will be exactly reverse here. Okay, I have taught you from classes to less than. They will ask you less than 2 classes. Okay, so they'll make you to find the reverse. Yes, so can we find the reverse? Obviously yes. 0 to 10, if I'll prepare a class, then frequency bit will be 3 minus 0, that is 3. Then I'll be doing class 10 to 20. Frequency will be difference of 7 and 3, that is 7 minus 3, 4. Now I'll be doing class 20 to 30. So difference will be 10 minus 7, that is 3. You can see again we have formed the classes. So this is the thing you need to learn, and this is the technique you should know. Okay. Yes, good. So now we will be doing a sum from the exercise. Let me write the question. It's 3.15. Question is like this. I am writing direct talk time. Okay, let's talk time be TT. Okay, talk time. So it is less than 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, then number of call. So 20, 42, 57, 65, 70. So this is your question. Okay, less than 4, less than 8, less than 12 is talk time, and number of calls are 20, 42, 57, 65 and 70. Okay. So now what happened? Less than curve is given. What is given? Less than curve. And as I told you that we don't want that less than curve. Okay, we don't want that less than curve. What we really need is classes. So what you need to do, basically you need to find the classes. You need to find the classes. Okay. How will you find the class? Okay, so if less than 4 is 20, I'll make a class 0 to 4, in which frequency I'll be writing 2020. Yes, exactly, I'll be writing like this. Okay, then class 4 to 8. Now what will be the frequency? It will be just a difference of this two. Okay, it's very simple. See, class 4 to 8, then frequency difference of this two. Now what is difference of this two? 42 minus 20, that is 22. Yes. Then 8 to 12. So 8 to 12 is 57 minus 42. That is 15. 57 minus 42. Then 12 to 16. 57 minus 65. Then 16 to 20. It is 5. So now you can do the total. 20 plus 22, 42, 57, 65 and 70. So this you have formed the classes. Now in this sum you have to find the mean talk time. So how will you find the mean? So we will convert this class into xi. We will convert this class into xi. So what will do 0 to 4? Mid value of 0 to 4 is 2. Then 4 to 8 is 6. 8 to 12 is 10. 12 to 16 is 14. 16 to 20 is 18. Yes, these are the mid values. You better know to find. Let's say for example, this is class and 4 plus 8, 12 upon 2, 6. Yes, this is the way you find mid value. Now you want to find the mean. Then what you will do? You will be doing fi into xi. Yes, you will be doing fi into xi. So how will be doing fi into xi? 20 into 2, 40, 40. 22 into 6, 132. Then 15 into 10, 150. Okay, you can write with me. 14 into 8, that is 1, 1, 2. 18 into 5, 9, 0, 90. What is total of this? 40 plus 132 plus 150 plus 112 plus 9090. It's 524. Now you want to find the mean. Okay, let's write here on left hand side. So mean is what? Mean is sigma fi xi upon n. Now what is the sigma fi xi? It's 524 upon 7070. It's 7.49. Okay, it's 7.49. So this is your sum. Now let's do almost same sum. Okay, so that we can by heart this less than formula. So now the sum is illustration number 8. What is question actually? Question is weight of mango is given. Okay, they said that minimum weight is 410 and table is something like this below. Okay, this below is actually weight below 420 grams. Okay, weight below 430 grams, weight below 440 grams, weight below 450 grams, 460 grams and 470 grams. So this is the question basically. Then number of mangoes. Number of mangoes are 14, 34, 76, 130, 165, 180. Now this is the question. As I told you that this below is given, below that means less than, and we cannot solve the sum by less than. We want the class form. So how will I form the classes? As I told you, first class is below 420, and in question they have mentioned that minimum weight is 410. Okay, so your first class will be 410 to 420. Yes, your first class will be 410 to 420. Then your second class will be 420 to 430. Your third class will be 430 to 440. Then it will go like this. Now in this frequency, first we will be writing 14 obviously, because less than 420 is 14, so 420, 410 to 420, 14. Then 420 to 430, it will be 34 minus 14, that is 20. Then 430 to 450, it is 76 minus 34, that is 42. Then 440 to 450, it's 130 minus 76, that is 54. Then this is the gap of this, and last this is the gap of this. And as you will do the total of this frequency, it will come up to 180. Yes, it will come up to 180. Now what I'll do, I'll find the xi. Okay, let's find the xi. Okay, we'll write xi here. So in xi, we'll be doing mid value of this. So xi is 415, 425, 435, 445, 455 and 465. Okay, then we are talking about frequency. So frequency will be taking as it is 14, 20, 42, 54, 35 and 15. Okay, now we will be solving the equation. Now your sum is like fi xi is given. Now how will I solve it? I will be finding fi into xi. So it's 415 into 14 basically. Okay, 415 into 14. So it will be 5810. You can see we are going bit different than textbook. Yes, yes. 425 into 20, it's 8500. Then 435 into 42, it is 18270. Then it's 445 into 54, it's 24030. It's 455 into 35, it's 15925. Then it's 465 into 15, it's 6975. Now add everything. 5810 plus 8500 plus 18270 plus 24030 plus 15925 plus 6975 is equal to 79510. So what will be our mean? It will be sigma fi xi upon n. So it's 79510 upon n. So what is total of frequency? It is 180. It is 180. So 79510 divided by 180. It will be 441.72. You can see the answer in textbook. It is 441.72. But I have done in our method, in original what we have learned, that method. In textbook they have done some different method. Don't bump into that method. We no need to go there. You can solve with your sense, and it is obviously right. Okay, it is not wrong at all. You can see on the screen I have solved with a different method, and we got the same answer. Okay, so today we have done the less than frequency sums. Yes, we have done a fifth sum of 3 point. So let us start another topic called combined mean. What this topic is known as? Combined mean. Now sir, what is this combined mean? For example, there are two standards in your school. One is standard 11, one is standard 12. For example, there are 20 students in your standard 11th and there are 30 students in your standard 12th. Okay, number of students are there. I have taken a test of 100 marks in both the standards. In both the standards I have taken a test of 100 marks. Say for example, in 11th standard, average marks are 70. Average marks are 70, and in standard 12th, average marks are 80. Okay. Now see, what is the scenario? You have 20 students in 11th standard, and 70 marks is your mean for 11th standard. So this is x bar 1 and this is n1. This 30 is another data, it is n2, and this is another mean x bar 2. Now if someone says that what is the mean for all the 50 students? See, 20 students mean you know, and 30 students average also you know, but you don't know the average of all the 50 students together. So if someone asks you that give me the average marks of both 11 and 12 combinedly, how will you find it? You have to find the combined mean. Now what is this combined mean? This combined mean is known as x bar c. What is known as x bar c? So combined mean is denoted by x bar c. It is denoted by x bar c. Now what is formula for x bar c? So formula for x bar c is equal to n1 x bar 1. See, basically in question n1 x bar 1 n2 x bar 2 will be given in the question. Yes, this will be provided. Okay. Now what is formula for x bar c? It is n1 into x bar 1. So you have to multiply it both, n and mean, plus n2 x bar 2. So you have to multiply both this n2 x bar 2 also upon n1 plus n2. So this is your basically formula. Yes, what is x bar c? It is n1 x bar 1 plus n2 x bar 2 upon n1 plus n2. What is x bar c? It is n1 x bar 1 plus n2 x bar 2 upon n1 plus n2. Now let us solve that previous example. I told you that there are 20 students in your class 11 and average marks are 70. There are total 30 students in your class 12 and average marks are 80. I want to find average marks for all the 50 students. How will I find it? Okay, we'll be solving with the formula. Okay, so x bar c is equal to n1 x bar 1 plus n2 x bar 2 upon n1 plus n2. So let us take n1 as 20, x bar 1 as 70 plus n2 as 30, x bar 2 as 80 upon n1 plus n2. So 20 into 70 is 1400 plus 30 into 80 is 2400 plus 20 plus 30 is 50. Yes. So 2400 plus 1400, it is 3800 upon 50. So 3800 upon 50 is 76. So you can say that mean of 50 students is 76 marks. Okay, so you can say that mean of 50 students is 76 marks. Okay, let's do another sum from exercise. Exercise 3.2, sum number 1, page number 81. Okay, you have to read the question from textbook. The mean daily wage paid to 75 skilled worker of factory was rupees 280, where the mean daily wage paid to 125 unskilled workers was 150. Find the mean wage of all workers. So let us classify the information given in the question. The mean daily wage paid to 75 skilled worker of a factory was 280. So 75 workers, so N1 is 75. Mean was 280, so X bar was 280. Then there were 125 workers and X bar 2 was 150. Then you have to find mean of all the workers. That means you have to find X bar C. How will you find it? X bar C is equal to N1 X bar 1 plus N2 X bar 2 upon N1 plus N2. So now what you will do? We will be taking 75 into X bar 1, that is 280, plus 125 into 150 upon 75 plus 125. So 75 into 280 is equal to 21,000 plus 125 into 150 is equal to 18750 upon 75 plus 125, it is 200. So 21,000 plus 18750 upon 200. So if we will calculate it, let's write it. 21,000. Yes, so total of 18750 plus 21,000 is upon 200. Okay, So is 39750 upon 200. So if you divide this, what do you get? You get 198.75. Okay, so this is your mean. Okay, so today we have started topic of combined mean, and we'll continue it in another lecture. Till then, goodbye.